I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him, but I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me because I've never been in that sort of fight.
Listen, they know the team. He is. I've seen him up close, Moses Itauma. I think he's a fabulous young talent. He's got speed, he's got power, he's tough, he's game. He ticks all the boxes so far. So let's see. Again, he's young. You know, he's not really been tested because what he's doing to these opponents.
Peter Fury doubts Moses Itauma's chances against Oleksandr Usyk, and rightly so. Usyk's experience and slick movement make him nearly untouchable. Fury warns that power alone won't cut it. Moses must be perfect for 12 rounds, or risk getting schooled by a true ring magician.
I don't know, I just favour Usyk because look, to land that power you've got to get there. And you've got to get there against a box of tricks in Usyk. He's been in with big punches, he's been in with the big heavyweights, he's mixed at the top.
Moses Itauma's confidence is undeniable. He sees Usyk not as a threat, but as a golden ticket. It's bold, maybe even naive, but that's the hunger of a rising prospect. He's chasing legacy, records, and glory, even if it means walking straight into the lion's den.
Of course.
No
I would be silly not to take that, because I would end up in a better position taking that fight than if I didn't take that fight. If I win, I'm a world champion, I'll smash the records, I'm a millionaire, superstar, XYZ, yeah? And if I didn't take that fight, then I've still gone and tried in my best, I've gave him my all, and I can't imagine him, like, let's say if I was to lose the fight.
Adam Smith hits the brakes on the hype train. Moses might have the tools to trouble many, but Usyk, that's a different beast entirely. Smith's take is cautious. Talent is there, but the experience gap is massive, and jumping too soon could ruin everything.
And when is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. Of the top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet. Could he beat them tomorrow? Possibly.
Tony Bellew respects Moses' potential, but gives credit where it's due. Usyk's proven that skill trumps size. Even giants fall when faced with elite movement and precision. Moses might be the future, but against Usyk, he's still a student stepping into a master class. And Bellew doesn't stop there. He makes it clear who the real king of the division is.
But the only thing that I worry about with Moses is the size. But ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant, because look what Oleksandr Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Oleksandr Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent.
Bellew makes it crystal clear Usyk is the A-side. Fighters like Moses need him to rise, not the other way around. Usyk's dominance has made him the heavyweight division's magnet. He's not chasing clout, he is the clout.
Guys are begging now for the payday because they know who the king is.
That's right.
And these guys need him. He doesn't need them. Oleksandr Usyk can choose to fight whoever he wants. He is now the draw in the heavyweight division. He is the big man.
Tyson Fury gives Moses Itauma a rare kind of praise, measured, grounded, and laced with experience. He's seen talent like Moses and Jared Anderson before, but he knows that raw ability isn't enough. The warning is loud and clear: the outside world can wreck champions before they even get started. Fury's reflection isn't just about himself, it's a cautionary tale directed straight at the young guns coming up. Being the next big thing means nothing if you're distracted by fame, nightlife, or the wrong crowd. Usyk, on the other hand, is the model of focus. No scandals, no setbacks, just discipline and victory. Moses may have the skills, but does he have the mental armor to survive the temptations? Fury isn't questioning Moses' hands, he's questioning his head, and against someone like Usyk, mental strength might just be the biggest weapon.
He's a good kid. I've said in the past that I think he can be a champion, and I do think, just like I said with Jared Anderson, I think Jared and Moses are very both good fighters. However, there's a lot of temptation, there's a lot of stuff outside of boxing that makes fighters not achieve what they should have done. And it's the same old story: if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. If I didn't get involved with these people, if I didn't go out and drink, if I didn't get involved with this, that and the other, then I would have, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. That's why I can sit here today and say I always wanted to not be a woulda, shoulda, coulda guy. I am the guy who did everything he could.
Guys are begging now for the pay because they know who the king is.
That's right.
And these guys need him. He doesn't need them. Oleksandr Usyk can choose to fight whoever he wants. He is now the draw in the heavyweight division. He is the big.
And while Tyson questions Moses' focus, others are already matchmaking, pitting him against hardened veterans. Adam Smith puts forward a spicy clash, Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte. On paper, it's youth versus experience, hunger versus grit. Whyte may be past his peak, but he's still a dangerous puncher and a war-tested dog in the ring. This would be Moses' true acid test. Forget beating up journeymen. Surviving a slugfest with someone like Whyte would reveal whether Moses is just hype or genuinely world level. And let's not forget, Whyte has shared the ring with some of the best Joshua Povetkin, Parker. He's seen it all. The question is, can Moses deal with the unrelenting pressure, the roughhouse tactics, and the veteran tricks Whyte brings? A win here would silence doubters, but a lot that could derail the Usyk dream entirely. This isn't about belts, it's about building the mindset to face someone as complete and relentless as Oleksandr Usyk.
Dillian Whyte and Moses Itauma, really interesting fight. Intriguing because Dillian Whyte will take anyone on. He's a fighter through and through. He's given us so much entertainment over the years. Yes, he's at the back end, but it's one of those that it's the old guy with the experience and the know-how who can still punch hard.
You look at Moses. Moses is ranked #1 now by the WBO. So if he were to fight Moses, then that puts him in the #1 spot if he were to beat Moses.
Moses Itauma's name is everywhere. Headlines, rankings, and now right at the doorstep of greatness. But if there's one thing this entire buildup has made clear, it's that facing Oleksandr Usyk isn't just another fight, it's a career-defining moment. Usyk is a puzzle the heavyweight division still hasn't solved. He's dismantled giants, shut down power punchers, and made elite fighters look ordinary. While Moses brings youth, confidence, and hunger, he lacks the one thing Usyk thrives on: experience under real fire. One wrong step, one rush decision, and this meteoric rise could collapse faster than it started. Yet the risk is what makes it so compelling. If Moses shocks the world, he becomes an overnight legend, a world champion, a history maker, a millionaire superstar. But if Usyk wins, and many believe he will, it'll be another masterclass to add to his legacy. Another ambitious name checked off the list. Mentally, Usyk has been through war, literal and metaphorical. The question is, can Moses handle that kind of pressure when the lights are brightest? This isn't just about who punches harder, it's about who thinks quicker, who adjusts smarter, and who refuses to fold. So now it's your turn, fight fans. Are you backing the Ukrainian master, Oleksandr Usyk, to shut down another challenger? Or do you believe Moses Itauma is the real deal and ready to rewrite history? Drop your predictions, hot takes, and battle picks in the comments. Let the war of opinions begin.